this hustle turns humans to hoes. When the blind lead the blind, just more trouble and woes. It's the mind that they chose. It's
designed to stay closed.
Yeah. Father, I see you, we do it all for the people. We all got flaws, but we mortal. We all gon' fall in that portal and probably end up in traffic. Corona broke up the brackets. $1 billion for a non-profit, so they ain't paying no taxes. Or moving far from their family, or even sweating in practice. Treat the business like me.
So what's good, y'all, man? We back, man. Episode 6 of The Wire, man. This episode is called The Price is Right. So on this episode, we're going to talk about how The Wire, being one of the greatest shows ever, is breaking down these economic concepts that we're seeing today as far as like going through this whole coronavirus pandemic and how they relate. So one character that we're going to talk about today is actually Stringer Bell, which is played by Idris Elba, who actually just got the coronavirus, which is kind of weird as well, but we're going to kind of relate it. So Stringer Bell in The Wire is basically one of the big drug dealers. So he's like the top in command, second in command pretty much. So there's a point in The Wire where they're getting a bad dope. So they have a bad product. But what they're noticing is in the hood that when they're selling the dope, they get more money with the bad product than they were getting before. So the biggest answer to that is that there was really no competition to them in the streets, so they were the only product there. So, but that kind of relates to just basic economics, supply and demand. So when the supply is low and the demand is high, the prices go up. And when the supply is up and the demand is also high, then the prices will go down. So in the second season of The Wire, if you watch that, you'll see that there's a new guy comes in, Marlo, who actually gives competition to Stringer in the whole operation. So you'll see Stringer again making these economic moves where he actually at that point goes to find a better product. So he's actually going to the top drug dealers and looking to find a better product than what Marlo and his people have. What they're looking to do is they're looking to team up and basically everybody sell the same product, which is again less competition, meaning the prices will go up. Now, one example you can use as far as, let's say you go into a grocery store and you always buy the same brand of syrup, and let's say they don't have that brand this time you go in there, and let's say you're trying to make pancakes. So you're going to buy whatever brand that you can get. So like I said, scarcity, whenever there's a product, when the shortage of the product and there's still a demand for it, they're going to be able to charge insane prices. So how that relates to like the coronavirus, if you think about it, right now you're going into these grocery stores and these stores and you're seeing all these products that they don't have. You go in there and they don't have like just essential things that you want. And when you do find these things, they're overpriced. I was just in the grocery store today, and you see things that are double what they usually are in the grocery store. But again, whenever the supply is down and the demand is still up, the prices will go up. So the problem during this pandemic will not be that the products will not get restocked or that they won't have them available. The problem will be that these products will be unaffordable at some point. They will be able to jack the prices up to a point where people may not be able to afford these items. So it kind of goes hand in hand with, like, I see a lot of people talking about like buying the stock for a lot of the commodities that are available right now or not available right now to get like a head start on the market. And one of the biggest things with that is timing. That's why you kind of got to be early to the party as far as like going to the grocery store early while the products are still cheap, because at some point the products are going to become inexpensive. So you won't be able to, too expensive. So you won't be able to buy those items. With the stock market, the later you come to it, there's only so many shares. So the more demand that it gets in the market, the higher the stocks are going to be. So you kind of want to have good timing with that, because if you buy the product while it's high, you're kind of banking on the pandemic to last a long time and actually get worse. So let's say you buy the product, the stock's high, and it ends in the next month. You're basically buying a stock high and then selling it at a lower price. So that's not a smart thing to do, but that's just a little advice. But as far as with just anything, like back to the whole Stringer Bell thing, having an inferior product with no competition in the market, right now is a huge opportunity for people that's trying to get their businesses out there. If you have just simple things, if you're trying to be creative, just create simple things that's on the market that people don't have right now. Because like I said, when the supply is low, the prices are going to go up because people want these products. So that's just a little gem for y'all. But quick episode, man. Like I said, The Price is Right, Wire episode 6, new project coming to y'all real soon. Talito 2020, but want to get another episode out for y'all, man. Talk to y'all, man. Y'all follow me, Instagram, Twitter. You already know SNS Talito. A lot of new stuff coming, man. Y'all stay tuned, man. Sure.